In today's video, we'll be exploring 10 facts about Satanism that will surprise you. When I say the word Satanism, what comes to mind for you? If I follow along with popular thought, then I can bet you're getting some pretty scary visions. However, you would be surprised to learn that Satanism, for the majority of followers, is not about any of those scary images that just came to mind. That's why it's so important to explore and learn about other religions, even if only to be more aware. Welcome back to FTD Facts. I'm Sarah Carvalho, and in today's video, we'll be taking a look at 10 facts about Satanism that will surprise you. All right, let's start with fact number 10, and let's talk about the primary inventor. The primary inventor of Atheistic Satanism was former circus performer Anton LaVey, who created the Church of Satan in 1966. Because of growing interest in the occult in California during that era, LaVey attracted media attention to his new cult. Among those to join his church were the actress Jane Mansfield, entertainer Sammy Davis Jr., and hairstylist and Manson family murder victim Jay Sebring. In 1969, LaVey published the Satanic Bible, a quasi-scripture that outlined his religious beliefs. Alright, let's talk about modern Satanism. Modern Satanism refers to the religious, philosophical, and ideological movements that self-identify using the term Satan or Satanism and associate themselves with Satan, whether as a metaphor, a dark force, or an individual entity. The beginning of modern Satanism is generally attributed to the late 1960s. The three major trends within the movement are theistic or religious Satanism, atheistic or philosophical Satanism, and reactive or adolescent Satanism. So let's get into a little bit about these different types. Bringing us to fact number 8, we're going to start with theistic Satanists. Theistic Satanists believe Satan is one of a group of supra-personal dark forces capable of having some control or influence over human beings and who venerate, worship, or align with him. A prime example is the Order of Nine Angels, an occult group created in the 1960s in the UK whose members strive to become one with Satan and other dark forces and seek to create new, more highly evolved individuals. Even within occultism, theistic Satanists are extremely rare. Researchers estimate their global numbers to be in the low thousands. So that's a bit reassuring. Moving on to atheistic Satanism. Atheistic Satanism does not acknowledge the existence of either God or Satan. What they identify with is Satan as a symbolic adversary of religion and traditional morality. As Time magazine wrote in 1972, they invoke Satan not as a supernatural being, but as a symbol of man's self-gratifying ego, which is what they really worship. The Church of Satan explains their view by saying, "We see the universe as being indifferent to us, and so all morals and values are subjective human constructions. Our position is to be self-centered, with ourselves being the most important person or the God of our subjective universe. So we are sometimes said to worship ourselves." All right, and now let's look at reactive Satanism. The German historian of religions, Joachim Schmidt, coined the term reactive Satanism to refer to groups who adopt the Satan portrayed in Judaism and Christianity as a figure of veneration to invert the values of those religions. As Catherine Bayer explains, Satan is still an evil god as defined in Christianity, but one to be worshipped rather than shunned and feared. These types of Satanists often adopt the self-identification of Satanism as an act of adolescent rebellion against parents or society. Alright friends, we have just reached the halfway point in our video. We've covered 5 surprising facts about Satanism and we have 5 more to go. But before we continue, I wanted to take a moment to give a shout out to all of our channel members. Keep in mind that being a channel member is much different than being a subscriber. While we certainly appreciate both, we really have to send out a huge thank you to all of our FTD Facts channel members who keep the channel going. As a channel member, you have the opportunity to help support FTD Facts through monthly donations, which allow us to keep bringing you the awesome videos you love. Your donations help us increase video quality and variety, and even help us with monetization issues when we talk about your highly requested but sometimes controversial topic. So if you're interested in becoming an FTD Facts member, I'll drop the details for you below in the description section. Be sure to take a look and click that link. FTD Facts wouldn't be what it is without your generosity and loyalty. Alright, let's get back into today's video. Did you know there is a Satanic Bible? The Satanic Bible is a collection of essays, observations, and rituals published by Anton LaVey in 1969. It is the central religious text of LaVeyan Satanism and is considered the foundation of its philosophy and dogma. It has been described as the most important document to influence contemporary Satanism. Though the Satanic Bible is not considered to be sacred scripture in the same way that the Christian Bible is to Christianity, LaVeyan Satanists regard it as an authoritative text, as it is a contemporary text that has attained for them scriptural status. It extols the virtues of exploring one's own nature and instincts. Believers have been described as Atheistic Satanists because they believe that God and Satan are not external entities, but rather projections of an individual's own personality, benevolent and stabilizing forces in their life. There have been 30 printings of the Satanic Bible, selling over 1 million copies. That's quite surprising. I found it interesting to see that, like many other Bibles, there are also different books in the Satanic Bible. The Satanic Bible is composed of 4 books. The Book of Satan challenges the 10 Commandments and the Golden Rule and promotes Epicureanism. The Book of Lucifer holds most of the philosophy in the Satanic Bible, with 12 chapters discussing topics such as indulgence, love, hate, and sex. LaVey also uses the book to dispel rumors surrounding the religion. In the Book of Belial, LaVey details rituals and magic. He discusses the required mindset and focus for performing a ritual and provides instructions for 3 rituals: those for intimate relations, those for compassion, and for destruction. Then we have the Book of Leviathan, which provides 4 invocations for Satan, lust, compassion, and destruction. Alright, let's talk about God and Satan in the Satanic Bible. So the Satanic Bible often uses the terms God and Satan interchangeably, except when referring to the concepts of these as viewed by other religions. LaVey also occasionally uses the term God to refer to the other religions' views of God, and Satan or synonyms to refer to the idea of God as interpreted by LaVeyan Satanism. Throughout the Satanic Bible, the LaVeyan Satanist view of God is described as the Satanist's true self, a projection of their own personality, not an external deity. Satan is used as a representation of personal liberty and individualism. Satan is also used as a metaphor for the idea connected with the early Christian view of Satan, or the serpent: wise, defiant, questioning, and free thinking. Let's look at human nature and the Satanic Bible. Social Darwinism and the concept of human nature are ideas that are prevalent throughout the Satanic Bible. LaVey describes Satanism as a religion based on the universal traits of man, and humans are described throughout as inherently carnal and animalistic. Each of the 7 deadly sins is described as part of humans' natural instinct and are thus advocate it. And coming in at number 1 today, you might be surprised to know that illegal actions are not sanctioned by the Church of Satan. The Church of Satan does not condone illegal activities. If the use of certain drugs, for example, is illegal in your country of residence, they are just that, illegal. Individuals who choose to ignore this and break the law do so at their own peril. Their actions as individuals shall not be construed as being sanctioned by the Church of Satan. If a substance is legal, a Satanist may or may not choose to indulge in it. Indulgence, not compulsion, is your guide here. Since survival is the highest law, the Satanist will not ruin or poison his or her body even if it is legal to do so. All right, friends, this brings us to the end of our video on 10 facts about Satanism that will surprise you. I'm curious, what was the most surprising fact from today's video for you? And have your perspectives on Satanism changed at all? Join in the conversation below and let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, I've linked some similar videos down below in the description section for you that you are sure to love as well. So hurry up and click on those links. Also, feel free to follow me on social media to keep up with what I'm doing when I'm not here filming videos, especially for you. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell to stay updated on all future posts. We'll see you here next time on FTD Facts. Bye!